Alright, whenever you're ready.
Oh my god, he on X Games mode.
I don't trust nobody. I don't even trust my mind. I'm losing everybody. They can never take the grind. People always switch sides. People always hit my line. Never ask me how I'm doing. They just wanna waste my time. So I don't hate nobody. Just stay up on my life and I won't hurt nobody. So just stay up on my sights. People always pull me down. Labels told me that I drown. When you living how I'm living, all these leeches come around. So we don't trust nobody. We don't even trust our minds. We're losing everybody. From them drugs to suicide. I was always getting high. Never took a look outside. I was living in the dark, thinking I would never shine. No, I got everybody. If I want it, then it's mine. See, I help everybody.
Where even is Kyrgyzstan? Well, I was trying to look for a cool motion graphic of a spinning globe zooming into Kyrgyzstan. All I found instead was this cool little 3D rendering of a Kyrgyzstani flag on the moon. So here's that. Anyways, I was able to find this little map of China. And here is Kyrgyzstan, this little tiny country. Go ahead and zoom in there. Yep, perfect. Yeah, it's that little thing right there. But for a bit more context, we'll go ahead and zoom out. Now, it's bordering the other Stani boys, obviously. Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, China. Alright, that's sick, but why was I in Kyrgyzstan? So, to provide a little bit of context, in the beginning of 2021, me and my brother were actually living in Istanbul for a couple weeks as we had an Airbnb there for the month. Now, my brother had just spent the semester staying safe and traveling around this general area, but before he ended his travels and headed back to the States, he decided he had one more trip left in him, but it had to be a big one. You also might be wondering how COVID plays a role into this whole Central Asia escapade, and that's a great question. Now, the problem with COVID is it kind of dictates what countries you can enter. For the most part, you just generally need a negative COVID test, and for EU member states, if you hold citizenship or residency, you pretty much have free reign on where you can go. Cut back to me and Ian in Istanbul, and wouldn't you know it, there's direct flights from Istanbul to Bishkek. Bishkek, of course, world renowned for not being world renowned. And Ian did his due diligence and found out all you need to do to get your hands on one of these bad boys is a negative COVID test. So we did it. Flight booked, hotel confirmed, and negative test all around. We were ready to board. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of general footage, just a lot of drone cinematics and some random clips from the days we were there. But I'll kind of give you a quick run through of what Kyrgyzstan was like for us. Now, like I said, we went early January, and every local we talked to said, "Why are you here? Come in the summer." And that was a pretty common theme we ran into. Every single local we talked to, they said, "Yeah, why the fuck are you here in winter? It's really cold. You should come during summer." To an extent, I think I would disagree. The snow and the frosty environment really adds to the raw beauty of this country. But at the same time, I do understand them. It's fucking cold, dude. You're looking at an average of -4 degrees Celsius or 24 degrees Fahrenheit. The problem is Bishkek still relies on coal power plants, so within the city, sunlight is mostly blocked by cold clouds, and your constant shade with below freezing weather, yeah, it's not a recipe for a good time. However, once you're outside the main city of Bishkek and you get into the countryside, it starts to warm up a bit, to a point to where you're not constantly thinking about when the next time you're going to go inside a building or car is. That being said, whenever you're inside a building in Bishkek, don't expect to be roasting. The place we stayed at didn't have central heating, so our only source of heat was one of those little portable space heaters in the corner. But it's all part of the experience. Speaking of which, I truly believe this is one of the world's last bastions of natural raw beauty. The lack of tourism, regardless of the pandemic, and the sparse population of this country has left much of the landscapes untouched. Out of all the places I visited, the sheer awe of the landscapes has left me speechless, especially knowing there were probably less than 1,000 people for hundreds of kilometers. I really wish we had ventured deeper into the rural countryside. However, during winter, it's not uncommon for roads to completely disappear underneath the snow, as well as some hiking trails to become inaccessible due to just the constant downpour of snow and just generally poor weather conditions. Something else I wish I did was film more of the local interactions, because everyone we met along the way was amazingly nice. Every taxi ride, every single time we went to a restaurant, every single time we went to a shop, we made a friend. And it was actually really heartwarming to see that regardless of the shitty weather or the pandemic or whatever might be going on in their life, everyone seemed genuinely interested in our well-being and excited to talk to us. Not in a way that you can tell they just want our money, but in a way that you can tell they really just want to be nice and happy and are friendly towards us. So it was really, really cool to see that. Overall, I think the next thing I want to show you guys is just some footage I got from the drone and just some random clips I took along the way. When I filmed this, I wasn't really sure what I would do with all this footage, so I ended up just kind of making this video where it's just a hodgepodge of different clips and random drone shots with my narration over this. So I'm gonna leave it to it. I'm gonna play some music, put some shots up, and if you enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a like. Whether you're watching this on my channel or on the Boys channel, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. That'd be awesome. But yeah, enjoy the video, and I really, really, really think that you should visit Kyrgyzstan. Even if you never heard of it before, look into it because it's quite an amazing place.